Hi all, my name is James from 3D Tech. Thank you for joining us for today's webinar. I hope you're well and I hope you've had a well-earned, restful Easter holiday. I'm here today to give you some tips and tricks for using Google Classroom, which will hopefully make remote teaching a bit easier. I've put together this session based on the responses to the remote learning survey that we recently conducted, and we're also going to look at some new features that Google have rolled out over the holiday period. So, the three things I'm going to focus on today are: first, showing you some simple tips and tricks to help manage your inbox, particularly now as you're using Google Classroom more regularly. I'm going to demonstrate how to schedule posts in advance of your remote lessons, allowing you to plan ahead. And finally, I'm going to introduce a new feature that Google have released, which integrates Hangouts Meet with Classroom to make it easier for you to set up meets with your classes. For this demo, I'm using my iPad. I have the Google Classroom app installed, mainly because it sends relevant push notifications, and it means I can use the built-in annotation tools to give feedback. But most of the time, even when using my iPad, I use Google Classroom in a web browser. The main reason for this is that there are some features that are currently missing from the app that are available in the web browser, for example attaching resources stored in shared drives. But also because it means I get the same experience whether I'm using my tablet or my laptop. One of the most common pieces of feedback we've received from you is that working remotely has dramatically increased the number of emails you're receiving, and this is exacerbated by the email notifications from Classroom, so we're going to start by helping you to manage them. First, press the three lines top left. Then press Settings. You'll see here a section that allows you to manage email notifications. Here you can be quite granular and personalise the notifications you receive. Alternatively, if you use the app on a tablet, you could also disable email notifications, and you'll still receive push notifications from the app. This simple tweak can drastically reduce the number of emails you receive, giving you a chance to manage your inbox more effectively. Working remotely has changed the way pupils are asking questions, and most are choosing to email their teachers. This can be problematic. Questions can be easily missed if your inbox is pretty full, making it difficult to respond in a timely manner. We'd advise directing students to communicate using the comments function in Google Classroom. One way I manage that with my classes is if I get an email from a pupil about an assignment I've set, I open the relevant assignment in Classroom, I tap on the name of the student who posted the question, and I post my response as a private comment. This draws their attention to the comments function and keeps all communications about an assignment in one place, making it easy to refer to in future and again limiting the number of emails going to your inbox. Over time, if this is consistently reinforced, it's likely that students will default to using this method rather than email. Another way I manage this is first by going back to the Instructions tab so that I can post class comments. Unlike private comments that go to an individual student, class comments go to all. I've found this an effective way to give whole class feedback. As I'm monitoring students working on an assignment, if I see the same mistakes cropping up, I'll post a class comment about it. I've found that this saves time retyping similar comments to different students and also encourages them to be proactive and check their work before they hand it in. Also, if I find they've made the same mistake in their work, I can quickly and easily direct them to the class comment I've posted. So next we're going to look at scheduling posts. Now this is a very useful tool as it allows you to set up your posts in advance and Classroom will take care of the rest. If I go to the Classwork tab, then press Create, I'm going to set up an assignment, but you are able to schedule any type of post. I'll just enter the assignment details, and now the post is ready. However, instead of pressing Assign, I'm going to press the down arrow and choose Schedule. Here, you can choose a time for Classroom to automatically send the post to your students. I find this feature particularly useful because it allows me to prep posts in advance, usually the day before, so I'm not scrambling around at the start of a lesson finding and posting content to my classes. To complete this, press Schedule. Finally, we're going to look at a new feature Google have introduced, which integrates Hangouts Meet with Classroom. The feedback we've received so far suggests that Hangouts Meet has been positively received, especially amongst students who feel it adds a degree of interactivity to a remote lesson. Hopefully this new feature will make it even easier for you to set up meets with your classes in future. First, you'll need to enable this feature for each class. To do that, open a class and press Settings. And you'll see there is now a section dedicated to Meet. To activate this feature, press Generate Meet Link. This will generate a unique Meet room for your class. Just double check Visible to Students is enabled and then press Save. This creates a permanent link to a Meet, which can be seen in the class header. Now you and your students can press that link and it will launch you straight into a Hangouts Meet room that's dedicated to your class. This is what a student using the Classroom app will see. The Meet link is located as an icon in the top right corner. If you plan on using Hangouts Meet for a lesson, it's good practice to post an announcement on the class stream prior to the lesson, letting students know the time and date that the Meet will take place. All they'll then need to do is press the button to join the Meet. This is what a student will see once they've attempted to join a Meet. I'd just like to draw your attention to the fact that it says that I, as the teacher, am already on the call. This is because students cannot join the Meet until their teacher is present. This is deliberate to prevent them using it as an unsupervised chat room, so you can rest assured that Meet is secure. So I hope you've gained some useful tips and tricks from this, which will help you in using Classroom for remote learning. If this session has been valuable, I'd love to get your feedback. You can also find us on Twitter at 3DTechUK, where we will post our latest content and where you can easily contact us with questions you may have, or if you'd like to find out more about ways we can support you. In the meantime, stay safe and have a great day.